got any questions?
All right.
Any questions?
Live now.
Oh, are we getting close?
We are live.
We're
Creekbottom
live.
Music. Welcome. Trout Fishing in America.
If I see a full moon rising, watch a half moon set, reach into my pocket to get what I can't get. If it all stops making sense, I know I'll be just fine. Honey, you show up, you show up, you show up at the strangest times. When everything goes never green, fences fall apart. Getting better makes it worse when I cannot start. When the coyotes howl and the wind stops on a dime. Honey, you show up, you show up, you show up at the strangest times. When the choirs fall silent and the bells won't ring, when all my days get lost and I can't find anything. It was raining in the morning, snowing hard by noon. At 5 o'clock, the world was closed and it won't reopen soon. I was wishing I weren't lonely, feeling low and left behind. Honey, you show up, you show up, you show up at the strangest times. When the choirs fall silent and the bells won't ring, when all my days get lost and I can't find anything. That day I wrecked my car, that day I lost my job, that time I wasn't looking, that night when I got robbed. When it all starts to unravel and the clock starts to unwind, honey, you show up, you show up, you show up at the strangest times. You show up, you show up, you show up at the strangest times. The highways choke with traffic, everybody's headed home. It'll take some time to clear, looks like another night alone. I was trying hard to reach you, but I think I've hit the wall. Now I'm just looking for a place, looking for a place to fall. Birds were nesting in the trees, I guess we're all out on a limb. They sang so sweet and low, one day they'll be back again. The clouds that flew so high now can barely crawl. And I'm just looking for a place, looking for a place to fall. A soft place where I can lay my head, feathered covers on my place anywhere, and if I stumble, I won't care. There's a million reasons why it is, many why it's not. Sometimes the hardest lessons are the ones that can't be taught. It's not always gonna be this way. Some mountains aren't so tall, and I'm just looking for a place, looking for a place to fall. Place where I can lay my head, feathered covers on my bed. Not a rock or a hard place anywhere, and if I stumble, I won't care. I won't care. The highway's choked with traffic, everybody's headed home. It'll take some time to clear, looks like another night alone. I was trying hard to reach you, but I think I've hit the wall. Now I'm just looking for a place, looking for a place to fall. Oh, I'm just looking for a place, looking for a place to fall.
Thank you. Wow, it is great to be here. I've been so looking forward to this. This is really great that we're able to get together once again. You know, we played in a room about this size with nobody in it for a long time. Nobody. It was like the old days, you know. Well, Susan came in and videoed us and stuff like that, but I mean, it was pretty stunning there, 2020. You know, we'd been on the road. Ezra and I have been playing music together since 1976. That means 47 years. And we had been traveling and playing music, but, you know, I mean, we visited our homes, but we were constantly going away and things like that. But we got to spend like a year at home. I met this nice lady that lives at my house. She's got a lot of cats, but other than that, it's okay. There's a redbud tree in my front yard. I got to watch it bloom 3 times. It's an amazing experience. And Ezra and I got to take the time to just sit back and quit traveling so much and going crazy and get that pressure off and write songs and just play music together. And that's what we did. We're going to play a bunch of those songs for you, plus some old ones and all that kind of stuff. But this is one of the early songs we wrote, inspired by, you know, you start asking questions. When you have that much time on your hands, like, I wonder what clouds weigh. And you start wondering, and then you start worrying about how much they weigh. You have to calm yourself down. Okay, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Looking at a rainbow through the branches of a redbud tree. Wet blossoms all around, April all over me. There's an ocean in a dark sky, just waiting to be born. If you're looking at a rainbow, then you made it through the storm. I can taste it, I can feel it, just as real as the blossoms of a redbud tree. played the armadillo. I played at Carnegie Hall. Not the one in New York, the one in West Virginia. They gave me nachos at the armadillo. Cooked me ramps at Carnegie Hall. If you don't know, ramps are wild onions. And I can taste it, I can feel it, just as real as the blossoms of a redbud tree. When I was younger, I didn't know. Now I'm older and I still don't know. I don't know what happens next, but I'm ready to go. When I was younger, I didn't know. Now I'm older and I still don't know. I don't know what happens next, and I'm ready to go. Sitting in a lawn chair in the shadow of a redbud tree. Birds singing all around, singing just for me. There's an ocean in the dark sky, just waiting to be born. If you're looking at a rainbow, then you made it through the storm. If you're looking at a rainbow, then you made it through the storm.
And so during that time off, we had a lot of time to think about our past, which is a widely varied past. We've done a lot of different things. Some of the good gigs we played and some of the awful gigs we played. And the good gigs we played don't make good stories. So this is one about the awful gigs.
And something to know is that every word is true. You cannot make this stuff up.
Behind an open guitar case, I opened my heart. I played songs for folks on the street. I played lunch at Aunt Pookie's for only a tip jar and the promise of something to eat. In San Marcos, Texas, I gave out 700 tickets to a show and nobody showed. I dragged amps up the stairs where nobody cares, to places even I wouldn't go.
There was no joy in Pipersville. They offered us cash not to play. We drove 1,000 miles in a red pickup truck, so by God we played anyway.
We were attacked on the stage of a Holiday Inn.
Yep.
By a man with unquenchable thirst. You'd think we'd hit bottom, but even bottoms have bottoms, and that wasn't even the worst.
We'll always have Ardmore
In South Oklahoma,
Hey, do you guys know any country songs?
where the waitresses hated
Get it
us,
yourself, and I got no time for the likes of
and
you.
the audience did too.
I mean, do you know any real songs, not just ones you made up?
At the end of my life, boy,
Where'd they find these guys?
with nothing to
I
lose,
heard they liked them in Dallas, but I don't get it.
we'll always have Ardmore.
That night at the Pink Moose.
The Pink Moose was a honky-tonk. It was our first and our last time to play. A blue norther blew in from South North Dakota, took both of our voices away. With the two of us hurting, we should have known better. We should have packed up and driven away. But we never listened to that kind of advice, so by God we played anyway. And we'll always have Ardmore in South Oklahoma.
How about the Gambler? Everybody knows the Gambler.
Where the waitresses hated us.
Even the waitress knows the Gambler.
And the audience did too.
Give me that guitar, I'll show you how to play the Gambler.
At the end of my life, boys,
You know, that could be arranged, big fella.
with nothing to lose, we'll always have Ardmore that night at the Pink Moose. Pico de Gallo, you ought to give it a try, yo. Even if you're from Ohio, it'll get you by, yo. Don't get it in your eye, yo, unless you wanna cry, yo. So come on, don't be shy, yo. Eat some pico de gallo. It's got jalapenos. I reckon y'all have seen those. They're kinda hot for gringos and probably flamingos. Just add some tomatillos, onions and cilantro, lime juice and tomato. You got pico de gallo, pico de gallo. You ought to give it a try, even if you're from Ohio. It'll get you by. Don't get it in your eye, yo, unless you wanna cry, yo. So come on, don't be shy, yo. Eat some pico de gallo. La 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 la. It was Cinco de Mayo. I was down on the bayou with my good friend Venus. We were watching Hawaii. She wanted some French or maybe apple. And I said, why, oh, why, yo, we got pico de gallo. You ought to give it a try, yo. Even if you're from Ontario, it'll get you by, yo. Don't get it in your eye, yo, unless you wanna cry, yo. So come on, don't be shy, yo. Eat some pico de gallo. So come on, don't be shy, yo. Eat some pico de gallo. All right. Thank you. And there. So y'all ever hear of a songwriter named Susan Werner? She's brilliant. She's just an amazing songwriter, and she's written a lot of great songs, but this one in particular is one that just really speaks to me a lot, and a lot of people, I guess. And one of those kind of songs where if you're listening to it on your car stereo, you can't turn the car off until the song's done. Yeah, it's true. Well, I come from the rural Midwest. It's the land I love more than all the rest. It's the place I know and understand, like a false front building, like the back of my hand. And the men I knew when I was coming up were sober as coffee in a styrofoam cup. There were Earls and Rays, Harlans and Roys. They were full-grown men. They were barbed wire boys. They raised grain and cattle on the treeless fields, sat at the head of the table and prayed before meals. Prayed an Our Father, and that was enough. Pray more than that, and you couldn't stay tough. Tough as the busted thumbnails on their weathered hands. They worked the gold plate off their wedding bands, and they never complained. No, they never made noise, and they never left home. These barbed wire boys, 'cause their wildest dreams were all fenced in by the weight of family, by the feeling of sin that'll prick your skin at the slightest touch. If you reach too far, if you feel too much. So their deepest hopes never were expressed, just beating like birds' wings in the cage of their chest. All the restless longing, all the secret joys that never were set free in the barbed wire boys. And now one by one they're departing this earth, and it's clear to me now exactly what they're worth. They were just like Atlas, holding up the sky. You never heard them talk, you never saw them cry. But where do the tears go that you never shed? Where do the words go that you never said? There's a blink of an eye and a catch in the voice. That is the unsung song of the barbed wire boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Susan Werner.
Susan Werner, that's who wrote that song. I believe we're going to have Ezra switch over. During the lockdown, he got in the habit of being in a room with all of his equipment around him. And now that we're out on the road again, he brought the whole room with him, you know. And it's become really important to have all these different guitars and different instruments.
It's so cool. You know, if you travel by airplane, you know, you're not sure you're going to get there on time in one, and you might miss connections. And the baggage handlers are bears with your instruments. You know, I've lost a lot of instruments at baggage handlers, and we're driving now. We can put this stuff in the truck.
Hey, like I said, we wrote a bunch of songs during the lockdown, kind of formed our own little space. We got to go back and explore some of the roots of music from when we grew up. And that's where we take our inspiration from. And here's some music from that time period about current events.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let it rain and let it pour. Let the river rise flies right up to my door,
knock me down, but I'll be back again.
Ride the cradle and rock the boat. If I can't swim, baby, I can float.
Knock me down, but I'll be back again.
Always trouble to be found, baby, believe it. Nothing's gonna keep us down, baby, believe it. Well, the world changed once and the world changed twice. Nobody listened to my advice. Knock me down, but I'll be back again. You can holler and you can shout, take my job and shut my mouth. Knock me down, but I'll be back again. Pick a number and take a card. To make it easy, they made it hard. Knock me down, but I'll be back again. Always trouble to be found, baby, believe it. Nothing's gonna keep us down, baby, believe it. Well, the world changed once and the world changed twice. Nobody listened to my advice. Knock me down, but I'll be back again. Changed once and the world changed twice. Nobody listened to my advice. Knock me down, but I'll be back. Knock me down, but I'll be back. Knock me down, but I'll be back again. All right. Thank you.
And for the next song, we have a special dedication to make. We'd like to send this out to any telemarketers we have in the audience today. Could you please stand and be recognized? We all want to know. They never come to our shows. I don't know why. Anyway, here's a song for them.
1, 2, 3. Cause you ain't got nothing to say. Don't be calling, cause you ain't got nothing to say. It should be a crime when you waste my time and you ain't got nothing to say. Hello, this is the IRS. We've been examining your accounting. It's a total mess. We don't want to call our lawyers and freeze all your assets. Just pay now. A gift card would be best. Just send us the money and we'll do all the rest. Just be thankful for the IRS. Don't be calling, cause you ain't got nothing to say. Don't be calling, cause you ain't got nothing to say. It should be a crime when you waste my time and you ain't got nothing to say. My name is Baker and I hate to intrude, but you're late in your payment. It's long overdue. We gotta make certain that this is really you. Just give us your password. That's all you have to do. Then you can rest easy just as soon as we're through. Just consider yourself lucky you got me to turn to. Don't be calling, cause you ain't got nothing to say. Don't be calling, a crime when you waste my time and you ain't got nothing to say, Mr. Grimwood. Now it's come to our attention your extended warranty will expire. That's where we come in. We got exactly what you require. Now you may not be aware, but in 20 easy payments, we can make you worry-free and risk-free with no entanglements. This offer is limited. Better hurry up fast. Don't wait another second. Just send us some cash. Don't be calling, 'cause you ain't got nothing to say. Don't be calling, 'cause you ain't got nothing to say. It shouldn't be a crime when you waste my time and you ain't got nothing to say. It shouldn't be a crime when you waste my time and you ain't got nothing to say. Baby, 2, 3, 4.
My baby likes Justin Bieber. My baby likes Kenny G. My baby likes Frou Frou coffee. My baby likes champagne. What can I say? I love my baby. My baby likes talk radio. My baby likes tofu. My baby likes to make me work. My baby likes to make me work all day. What can I say? I love my baby. True love don't always make sense when you try and take it apart. But when she smiles, she drives me wild. She owns every piece of my heart. My baby likes kale salad. My baby likes expensive perfume. My baby likes free shipping. My baby likes to shop all day. What can I say? I love my baby. True love don't always make sense when you try and take it apart. Oh, when she smiles, she drives me wild. She owns every piece of my heart. My baby likes romantic comedies. My baby likes modern art. My baby likes to do yoga. My baby likes to crochet. What can I say? I love my baby. Now what can I say? I love my baby. What can I say? I love my baby.
There, Banjos?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Banjos?
I think I'd see it.
All right.
It's there.
Well, folks, at this point, it is time to bring up to the stage to the star of our show. He is the youngest member of the band Trout Fishing in America, the newest member, obviously. And speaking of obviously, you might notice he is the shortest member of the band. We've been told he's probably the most intelligent member. His name is Mr. Bear. Can you welcome him and say, hello, Mr. Bear?
You'll never know how good you just made this tiny stuffed teddy bear feel. And he's going to sing a song written over 100 years ago, way back in 1907, and we want you to watch very closely as he sings this entire next song without moving his lips and barefoot. In a baritone register. It's creepy, isn't it? If you go out in the woods today, be sure for a big surprise. If you go out in the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have their picnic. Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely day today. Watch them, catch them unaware, and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about. They love to play and shout, they never have any care. At 6 o'clock, their mummies and daddies will take them home to bed because they're tired little teddy bears. So I saw a documentary a few years ago. Bela Fleck did a documentary, and it was called Throw Down Your Heart. Bela Fleck, if you're not familiar, you probably are, but if you're not, he's pretty much the top of the food chain as far as banjo players go. And in his documentary, he went to Africa to study the origins of banjo, which I did not know growing up that banjo came from Africa. I always thought it, just came from Appalachia or something like that. And so I saw that and was kind of inspired by that. And then I was on the internet and I saw a picture of an astronaut on the moon holding a banjo. Photoshop, but you can take your inspiration where you get it.
You mean it wasn't real?
Let me have a sip of water here. There we go. Somewhere in a jungle long ago, in another land, somebody felt a need, though everywhere he looked it was paradise. Food was hanging from the trees. It started with a gourd, a stick and a string, and turned an ordinary drum into a drum that could sing. I looked up at the night, I plucked out a tune, and turned to his friends and said, someday there'll be banjos, banjos on the moon. In the belly of a ship long ago, filled with stolen men, somebody felt a need, longing for a half-forgotten paradise, miles across the sea. It started with a gourd, a stick and a string, turned an ordinary drum into a drum that could sing. Looked up at the night, plucked out a tune, and turned to his friends and said, someday there'll be banjos, banjos on the moon. Up on the moon, Banjos on the moon, up on the moon. Banjos on the moon. Somewhere in a smoky mountain dream, sitting by a fire, somebody felt a need, dreaming of his mansion up in paradise, when he heard the banjo strings. He heard the angels sing. It started with a gourd, stick and a string, turned an ordinary drum into a drum that could sing. Looked up at the night, plucked out a tune, turned to his friends and said, someday there'll be banjos, banjos on the moon, up on the moon. Banjos on the moon, up on the moon. Banjos on the moon. Somewhere in the jungle long ago, in another land, somebody felt a need. Ready? All right. That's my shit.
Oh, absolutely.
You scared me to death.
Okay. Thank you. In the course of our travels, we get to go all over this country and do all kind of different shows. We get to sometimes go into schools and play for kids, and it's important. These kids need to see live music. They need that. They love it. It's electrifying, and sometimes they write us letters. I've got some letters I got to share with you. The first one is so beautiful, very colorful. Oh, it says, thank you, right there. Thank you. Inside is beautiful, the sentiments. Let's see. I loved your music, Ezra and Keith. It's blowing up on YouTube. I'm going to draw a picture about it. Should draw a picture right there. Very nice. Now, this one, just the printing. Check that printing. 5th grade. 5th grade. West Virginia. Yep, West Virginia school here. I absolutely loved y'all's performance. It was the light to my day. Yeah. Now, this is from Luke. You can tell it says from Luke right there. And Luke's a man of very few words. It just says, I like the banjo. All it says. Now this one, this kid has a career. It's right on the back. It says Hallmark. Hallmark, you can see that. And above it, the logo, the crown, the Hallmark logo, and the UPC code below. Kid says, Dear Trout Fishing in America, I really liked the music. And you guys are really talented, more talented than the people on America's Got Talent. Could have stopped right there, but no. I never seen two old men as talented as you. For our last song this set, we'd like to do a song for Luke on the banjo. On our break, please go talk to Susan. She has our stuff out there, CDs, T-shirts, and all that kind of stuff. But here's a song for Luke.
1, 2, 3. doggone now. He was out there in the yard, now he's out somewhere playing cards. Where's that doggone now? Where's that doggone now? Where's that doggone now? Looks like he chewed right through the leash, he's running wild in the streets. Where's that doggone now? He's gonna bite through the tires in the junkyard, rip the rubber meat right off the bones, empty all the garbage all across the town, hop in every muddy puddle on his way back home. Where's that doggone now? Where's that doggone now? Yeah, he was scratching at the door, but he's not begging anymore. Where's that doggone now? Oh, try again. Got lost. There it is. He's gonna bite through the tires in the junkyard, rip the rubber meat right off the bones, empty all the garbage all across the town, hop in every muddy puddle on his way back home. Where's that doggone now? Where's that doggone now? He was out there in the yard, now he's out somewhere playing cards. Where's that doggone now? Yeah, he was out there in the yard, now he's out smoking big cigars. Where's that doggone now? Becky.
Thank you. We're going to take a bit of a break. Enjoy it.
Way to handle it, buddy.
It's important to take time out and have a good break. We had a break, another break. Last year, we got a chance to go and play in Hawaii. It was really cool. We got to go over there, and suddenly our families wanted to go with us. So we went there, and we stayed for about 10 days and had a wonderful time as we came home with this instrument, this beautiful 8-string ukulele. Now, this every instrument he says suggests the song. This is the song that came out of this instrument. Now, I want to tell you, I want you to do something that's going to sound really weird, but this is a sing-along, and I'm not going to tell you the notes to sing, and I'm not going to tell you the words, but you're going to do it, and you're going to do it really, really well. And you know why? Because Ezra doesn't think you can.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't, but we'll see. You ready? 2,
Think about
4.
it. I'll just tell you when. Here we go.
La da 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 da.
Everybody.
La da 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 da.
Be careful.
La da da da. La 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 da da. I got sand in my pockets, sand in my shoes, watching the water with nothing to do but listen to the ocean whisper sweet melodies. And I'm sitting in the shade of a coconut tree, fat and happy, happy and fat, feeling fine in my Panama hat, just sipping on a Mai Tai, eating crackers and cheese. And I'm sitting in the shade of a coconut tree. Up on the mountain, the clouds roll in, that's just where they'll stay. Way down here, the sky's so blue, it's a happy holiday. Tickle my fancy, tickle my toes. Umbrella drink just poked me in the nose, but I don't care, it don't bother me. And I'm sitting in the shade of a coconut tree.
Here we go. Everybody, ready?
La da 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 da.
By yourselves now.
Up on the mountain, the clouds roll in, that's just where they'll stay. Way down here, the sky's so blue, it's a happy holiday. Back at work, everybody's mad, nobody's happy and everybody's sad. They're putting out fires in a match factory, and I'm sitting in the shade of a coconut tree, just sitting in the shade of a coconut tree.
In the land between waking and sleeping, and the books I've been reading, make-believe makes me believe I'm part of the plot. Shadows on the wall, footsteps down the hall, blur the lines between what is real and what is not. Well, I thought the night was over, so I kicked off my shoes. Another Fleabag motel, another case of the blues. A paperback sleeping pills, the medicine I need. Hit the pillow and read myself to sleep. At the 87th precinct, Corella just got a note. Somebody said, "Stop me if you can." That was all they wrote. Is it a prank or a criminal? Tough to decide. It's hard to know the truth from a lie. But outside my window pulls a white limousine. The windows are tinted, the wheel covers gleam. Suddenly the phone rips the silence like a knife. I pick it up, a voice says, "Keep it off the hook. The lines are dead tonight." What do you think he meant by that? Does he work for the phone company? Rosnikoff read Ed McBain to think of what to do. Ask Hieronymus or Rodenbar, they might have a clue. While Meyer pours a shot of gin for old Travis McGee. Spanish moss is clinging to the trees. Ooh, intense interrogation, provocative suspense, whispers of conspiracy, clues that won't make sense. The coolness of McNally and the grit of Robichaux. Spencer follows bloody footprints through the snow. But outside my window pulls a white limousine. The windows are tinted, the wheel covers clean. Suddenly the phone rips the silence like a knife. I pick it up, a voice says keep it off the hook. The lines are dead tonight. Steamed clams and lobster, champagne on ice, rocks on every finger, and a finger in every pie. The means, the motive, the opportunity to crack this case will take a better man than me. When outside my window pulls a white limousine, the windows are tinted, the wheel cover is clean. Suddenly the phone rips the silence like a knife. I pick it up, a voice says keep it off the hook. The lines are dead tonight.
Bingo. There we go. We play a festival from time to time in Taos, New Mexico, called Michael Hearn's Big Barn Dance. And it is a joy to play that festival. It really is. And we wrote a song with my daughter, Dana Louise, about the festival. We were on our way up to the festival to write this song.
Dana Louise also plays music, and she played at that festival. Yeah, and she played at your house. Yes, she did. And anyway, we wrote this song on the way to the barn dance. Therefore, the name of this song is called Barn Dance. Although it never mentions the barn dance, which has always bothered me slightly, and I'm going to work on that somehow.
2, 3, 4.
She's thinking about a new dress. She's thinking about drop dead red. With those leather boots, she can two-step dance all night till your soul gets fed. She's ready for a dance hall, all ready for a 5-piece band. Everybody moving to the same beat. It's a rhythm she can understand. She'll drive across Oklahoma. She'll waltz across Texas too. Whirling like a windmill all through Kansas. I just to have this dance with you. But to be turning on our dance floor back under that harvest moon. She's ready, all ready to go fly across the room. And she'll drive across Arizona all the way to New Mexico. Climbing over mountains in Colorado. Pack your bags, away you go. Circle, circle, round and round. People smile, time slows down. Circle, circle, round and round. Feel your feet as they leave the ground. Circle, circle, round and round. People smile, time slows down. Circle, circle, round and round. Feel your feet as they leave the ground. She's thinking about a new dress. She's thinking about drop dead red. With those leather boots, she can two-step dance all night till your soul gets fed. She'll drive across Oklahoma. She'll waltz across Texas too. Whirling like a windmill all through Kansas, or just to have this dance with you. She'll drive across Arizona, all the way to New Mexico, climbing over mountain Colorado. Pack those bags where you go. Pack those bags where you go. Well, here's an oldie, and I mean a real oldie. It's a song his daughter covered. Stole, and does a real good job of it, but here's the original version, of course.
Sneaking out, sneaking through the middle of a Saturday night, to hide and seeking out, working off a little stick of dynamite. A buffalo shovel on down to the grocery store. The domino. One thing leads to another thing. Anything, give me some ice cream, Doritos and something for my Siamese cat. The weather is okay, and it's the same up here, just imagine that. A buffalo shovel on down to the grocery store. Domino. One thing leads to another thing, anything. Well, it's a fine time to dally, to shuffle through the street. A buffalo dancing in the alley. Where's the keyhole? It was here last night when I shut the door. Damn. But I'm a yo-yo. I didn't even get what I went there for. A buffalo shovel on back to the grocery store. A domino. One thing leads to another thing. Anything, I was sneaking out. Sneaking through the middle of a Saturday night. Hide and seeking out. Working off a little stick of dynamite. I was sneaking out. Standing in the shadows of a Saturday night. Hide and seeking out. Working off a little stick of dynamite.
You know, I look down at our set list and I look at this audience. This is a moment. This is a a moment, and sometimes the moment can get bigger than you, and you have to just calm that moment down. This is really nice to be playing music for you. I would like to recognize the luminaries in our audience, but there's so many of them, Ezra. I fear no matter how many I introduce, I'll leave somebody out.
Okay, that's all true.
Take care of this.
Before we got started, Keith is just kind of prowling around. Pasty wants to be quiet. Don't want to talk to anybody. Vince is going to be here. Bill Hearn's going to be here. Dan Bowling's going to be here. What are we going to do? We going to be okay? I want to be original. I want to be completely original, but I want to mess up. I want to do good. So
these people mean a lot to us.
They really do.
All of these people mean a lot to us from different parts of our life, and it's a great journey that we're all on, and it's good to be all in the same room together. And there's some of us that are not here, and this goes way back.
This is a Vince Bell song. This is On My Left, Your Right, Vince Bell. Sun and moon and stars, they make the winds blow. It took me 20 years to understand. But lost to me is how the lives of friends go, like autumn leaves in Oklahoma winds. But it made me strong to be on my own. It never did me no harm, no, to live all alone. Now and then, in the color of the evening, drunken in a bar room, yeah, with the fan turning, I come to miss a few. This afternoon was cloudy and the rains came. The third day of my first day, San Miguel. And it seems lately as I'm doubling for storm bait, I've been followed like a shadow since the Dells. But it made me strong to be on my own. It never did me no harm, no, to live all alone. But now and then, in the color of the evening, drunken in a bar room, yeah, with the fan turning, I come to miss a few. Friendships and relations, see what I have done for you. I've gathered all my fingers in one place, but they breathe a breath that's stiff and stale since they've tuned the song for me. I guess mechanics never really set the pace, but now I'm back and I'm strong. Never did me no harm to be on my own and to live all alone. But now and then, in the color of the evening, drunken in a bar room, yeah, with the fan turning, I come to miss a few. Yeah. Yep. Met Vince when he was very young. Very
So
young.
were you.
Outrageous young man. And we're all getting older, all of us. And one of the things that a lot of us are facing, not everybody, a lot of us are, is downsizing. I am not a fan. I am not a fan of downsizing at all. And this is a song that we wrote about our love for downsizing. And I will not trade it for silver. And I would not trade for more time. And I don't know how to arrange them, but all of these boxes are mine. It's here in a box, everything that I want to remember. Just because I can't find it, that doesn't mean that it's lost. Here in a box, broken pieces that must belong somewhere. Probably worthless and anyone else would have tossed. And I will not trade it for silver. And I would not trade for more time. And I don't know how to arrange them, but all of these boxes are mine. Here in the box are the stories that help me remember. Try that again. Here in a box are the pictures of people I've carried. Through my ups and my downs, they were always a part of my life. I have boxes of books and real-life handwritten letters. So good to remember, and old friends' forgotten advice. And I will not trade it for silver, and I would not trade for more time. And I don't know how to arrange them, but all of these boxes are mine.
I think we have the sheet music to this in a box somewhere over at my house. I'm not sure. I'll go look for it.
Here in a warehouse of boxes, I will not surrender.
Yeah, it's in the warehouse. You're right.
So hard to let go for reasons I cannot explain. Here in a box are the stories that help me remember. When I find myself lost and I feel myself slipping away. And I will not trade it for silver, and I would not trade for more time. And I don't know how to arrange them, but all of these boxes are mine. And I will not trade it for silver, and I would not trade for more time. And I don't know how to arrange them, but all of these boxes are mine. Thank you all so much. There you go. That's it. This is live music. This is not recorded music.
I don't know if this is happening to you, but it's definitely happening to me. I have noticed that everybody is starting to mumble a lot. My wife says I might need a hearing aid, but do I listen? She's moving her lips. She's making sounds. She's pointing her finger and waving her arms around. She's getting louder and louder and louder. I do the very best that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. She's getting calmer, taking deep breaths. She's starting to smile. I know it's a test. When she asks a question, I do the only thing that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. Nodding your head can work miracles. Just nod your head, everyone else agrees with whatever they want to think, or whatever they want to think. Pretending to understand saves time and energy. Do I look like Einstein? Do I look like I care? Would you stop talking if I wasn't here? It goes on and on and on. I do the very best that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. Not out there, Ezra. Did I just say yes? Or did I disagree? What have I done now? What does it mean? It goes on and on and on. I do the very best that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. It goes on and on and on. I do the only thing that I can. I nod my head. I pretend to understand. You know, you write what you know. Which guitar have you got on? Oh, you're doing the 12-string.
Let's do that.
All right. We're going to do the title cut from our latest CD. The CD is called Safe House, and this song is called Safe House.
You know what?
What? You going to tune it?
It's just changed. It's changed. So you might tell them something.
Let's see. What can I tell you?
Where
What
are
do
we
you
gonna be
do?
next
You
year?
have any questions? Do we have any questions? Tour dates. Where could they do that, Susan? Troutmusic.com. You could find more than you've ever wanted to know about trout fishing in America. It's right there. And how did we get our name? Okay, there you go. It is taken from a book written by Richard Brautigan. I am more the Richard Brautigan fan, although he does know how to read. He is more the fisherman, although I do know how to fish, not very well. He is the fisherman, and I collect Brautigan books. We were part of a 5-piece band as we were traveling to California. A tour went bust. We ended up on the street corners, like we sang about, and we entered a talent contest, and they said, well, what's the name of your band? And we didn't want to say the name of the other band, so I was reading Brautigan at the time, and we'd been camping at Big Sur. He wrote a book, Confederate General at Big Sur, all those. So anyway, I just said, Trout Fishing in America. And as they say, when your mom says, don't make that face, you'll get stuck like that, we got stuck like that, just like that. I don't know what happened.
1, 2, 3, 4.
This is a safe house if the walls don't fall. The roof won't leak, 'cause it never rains at all. The ceiling's high, but the rooms are small.
It'll be alright. When it stops hurting, it'll be alright. It'll be alright.
When it stops hurting, it'll be alright.
Yeah, the ceiling's high,
But the rooms are small.
this is the safe house. If the walls don't fall,
Well, I'm disappointed, and I'm not surprised. You make the rules to take the prize, and it's just so hard to keep it all inside.
it'll be alright. When it stops hurting, it'll be alright. It'll be alright.
When it stops hurting, it'll be alright.
Yeah, the ceiling's high, but the rooms are small. This is the safe house. If the walls don't fall, it'll be alright. When it stops hurting, it'll be alright. It'll be alright.
When it stops hurting, it'll be alright.
It'll be alright. When it stops hurting, it'll be alright. It'll be alright.
When it stops hurting, it'll be alright.
Yeah, the ceiling's high, but the rooms are small. This is the safe house. If the walls don't fall, this is the safe house. If the walls don't fall. Yeah, I see it. I see the request. I see the request. I do. We had a request to do a song. We haven't done it a little bit, but we'll do it. You're welcome. Our host asked us to do a song by a man named Michael Smith, who's one of the most brilliant songwriters ever in the history of the world and wrote way too many words. This is a Song about a man that, when he was alive, had everything a man could possibly want. He had money, power, women, wealth, livestock, everything a man could want. And but he's no longer with us and no longer has that stuff. Oh, Mr. Tut, what good's it do? They love your chair, but nobody cares for you. Egyptian nights were never colder, and all of your friends are thousands of years older. Whatever happened to that gang down by the Sphinx? It seems they're only 40 winks away. Those girls from Cairo with their belly button jewels made you play the fool yesterday, yesterday. And now you keep in shape with Elmer's glue, 'cause you all wrapped up in them dead Egyptian blues. Oh, Mr. Tut, they love the mask. Do they love it, honey, sweetheart? Don't ask. So where's those baby browns and that pearly smile? That smile that drove them wild on the early Nile. You make one terrific hieroglyphic, don't you, bro? Centuries of standing sideways turned you to a pro. Those girls from Cairo that filled your heart with lust, they've all turned to dust yesterday, yesterday. And those bandages don't do that much for you, 'cause you all wrapped up in them dead Egyptian blues. Oh, Mr. Tut, they dig the tomb. Yeah, all that gold leaf brightens up the room. But what's the diff when you're stiff? What riff they're playing when your ears have spent 5,000 years decaying? What does it matter what possessions you may boast? When you're just a ghost, it's only jive. Clive, your sarcophagus is glowing, but your esophagus is showing. Who cares how rich you are, love, when you look like Boris Karloff? Call Nautilus, they might even refund your dues, 'cause you all wrapped up in them dead Egyptian blues. Oh, Mr. Tut, just wait and see. Another few thousand years they're gonna dig up me, and I'll have all my little treasures near at hand. A CD of Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. A little dried up Maui Wowie crumbled in a bong. A letter from my honey say I love you, kid, so long. Some peanut butter sandwiches that have long returned to sand. Not much gold or silver, but I think you'll understand that in my way I'll be just like you, all wrapped up in them dead Egyptian blues. All wrapped up, all wrapped up, all wrapped up in them dead Egyptian blues. That's a lot of words, man. So, my daughter is a mom now, and I got a almost 2-year-old granddaughter. Her name is Birdie Sue Rocket Richmond. I raised a hippie daughter, and she's got a lot of names for that girl. And my daughter is a singer-songwriter also, and she's been singing this next song to my granddaughter for a while. And my granddaughter loves this next song before she goes to bed. And my granddaughter will ask for the song Bubba-Bye. Bubba-Bye. And she wants to hear Bubba-Bye, which is really Lullaby. It's the song that we wrote called Lullaby. And so we had the first overnight experience with our granddaughter without Mom and Dad. Mom and Dad went out on a date night, and it was all great. It was all great until bedtime. And about bedtime, Birdie started losing it. She just kind of lost her composure and started crying. And I thought, I got this. I went to the living room and picked up a guitar. And I walked in, I sat down on the bed. Karen's trying to put her to sleep. And I thought, I'm going to sing Bubba-Bye. So I did. I pulled out the guitar, started singing Bubba-Bye, and she started squalling louder. Just louder. And finally, she just said, that's Mommy's song.
Another one she's stolen.
Close your eyes, and I'll sing you a song. Lullaby. Sleep till morning comes. The crickets serenade, echo softly through the night. The stars are on the lake, and the moon is shining bright. Don't worry, I'll leave the light on in the hall. Just go to sleep now, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Listen to my song. Lullaby. Sleep until the dawn. The birds are in their nest, and the cows are in the barn. The covers on your bed will keep you safe and warm. Don't worry, I'll be beside you should you call. Just go to sleep now, close your eyes. Dragons in the sky, flying with their golden treasure. And if you catch their eye, wishes granted more than you can measure. I'll be beside you should you fall. Just go to sleep now, close your eyes. Crickets serenade, echo softly through the night. The stars are on the lake, and the moon is shining bright. Don't worry, I'll leave the light on in the hall. Just go to sleep now, close your eyes. Just go to sleep now, close your eyes. That arrived?
What?
The fishing not arrived?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Whatever you like.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us to your house. Thank you so much. It has been really a pleasure. We've got as we're going to switch over and we're going to play one more song for you. And then we continue on. We just keep going, all of us, you know, we just keep going. And that kind of is what this next song is. We have not arrived. That's the name of the song. Ironically enough, I just realized that. It's all part of being in show business and tying these things together. But it's a real pleasure to come here and play for you. And I didn't know what it was going to be. You know, the other house, we played at the other house in Elgin.
Beautiful. You've done a great job.
Yes. Wow.
I'd like to thank Randy on the sound over there. That's Randy over there on sound. We're going to drive to Arkansas.
Don't forget, Susan back on merchandise back there.
You ready?
Okay, fine. Yeah.
You want-
This is one of those epic type songs, man. I'm kind of lean to the woo-woo side of the world. I try not to let it spill over too much because it can be very annoying to those who are not, like those who are not. So, but anyway, he had these chords going on, and I had this set of words, and I went, okay, man, we got to just try this and see if this works. And he made it work, and it's pretty cool.
2, 3, 4. We came here long ago, but we have not arrived. It's the only life we know, and we have not arrived. There's an easy chair that waits, but we have not arrived. A fire in the fireplace, and we have not arrived. Concerts in the park, lovers in the dark. Candles on the cake, wishes that you make. It's a wide and open road, but we have not arrived. More love than we can hold, and we have not arrived. The banquet has been served, but we have not arrived. A table beyond words, and we have not arrived. The concerts in the park, the lovers in the dark. The candles on the cake, wishes that you make. We have not arrived. 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 We have not. We came here long ago. We have not arrived. It's the only life we know. We have not arrived. There's an easy chair that waits. We have not arrived. A fire in the fireplace. We have not arrived. It's a wide open road. We have not arrived. More love than we can hold. We have not arrived. The banquet has been served. We have not arrived. And we have not arrived. We have not. We have not Thank y'all so much. Woo. Thank you. Man.
Thank you. Sure. Couple more, maybe. Thank you.
Two more?
We'll do one more. He'll do one and I'll do one. That's two.
What do you want to pick? You pick first.
I'm going to pick first?
Yeah.
What are you going to go for? Nice or stupid? Wait. Oh.
Oh, I see it. I see it. It's easily done.
Would you? Yes, I'd love a cup of coffee. Wouldn't that be great? Gosh, I bet a lot of people would like to hear a song about coffee at this point. Do you think so?
I think so.
Oh, it's so sad. I know it'll be full soon. Folks, this is a sing-along. This is the most difficult sing-along I have ever encountered. When Ezra first played this song for me, the first thing I said, I hope you aren't expecting a harmony part. He said, as a matter of fact, I am.
It's the history of the world as seen through the proper cup of coffee. And like he said, it is a sing-along. He will tell you when it is your turn to sing along.
Not yet.
A sultan sat on his oriental mat in his harem in downtown Persia. He took a sip of coffee, just a drip, and he said to his servant, curse ya. Ah, curse ya, curse ya, curse ya. That's the worst cup of coffee in Persia. Cause...
Okay, now listen up if you don't know the words, because this is the part we want all of you to sing properly.
All I want is a proper cup of coffee, made in a proper cup of coffee pot. I may be off my dot, but I want a proper coffee in a proper cup of pot. Iron coffee pots and tin coffee pots, they are no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee in a proper cup of coffee pot, I have a cup of tea.
Have you? You have it? You get it? Good, we'll take my part.
In days of old, when knights and men were bold and whiskey was much cheaper, Dick Turpin rode to a coffee shop and showed his pistols to the keeper. He said, stand and deliver, can't you see that some holy quiver? Cause
help us out now.
all I want is a proper cup of coffee, made in a proper cup of coffee pot. I may be off my dot, but I want a proper coffee in a proper cup of pot. Iron coffee pots and tin coffee pots, they are no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee in a proper cup of coffee pot, I have a cup of tea. Dun, 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 dun. When Bonaparte found that he was in the cart and he lost that Waterloo fight, he gave his sword to Wellington, my lord, and he says, those witches can't you've had. Now you've had your Waterloo, sir. Tell me what am I having with you, sir?
All I want is a proper cup of coffee, made in a proper cup of coffee pot.
You
may be off my dot, but I want a proper coffee in a proper cup of pot.
You give me yes and ten, give me yes and
All no use to me. If I can't have a proper cup of coffee in a proper cup of tea.
I know it's kind of startling to see two guys from Northwest Arkansas singing French so fluently and with such perfect accents, but this is your last chance to sing along with the band, quite possibly the most effervescent and enthusiastic portion of our program. Now King Solomon and his Queen carry on, so we heard in the ancient scandals, bartered lots of silver coffee pots with diamond legs and handles. And said the Queen of Sheba, I'd rather have any old Tiba.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Now sing it by yourselves.
Pretty good. Nice. Some of them are doing it, a lot of them are faking it.
My side's totally faking it over here.
It's a whole lot easier to fake it, folks, if you do it faster and clap your hands.
Come on, let's get it moving.
All I want is a cup of coffee, made in a proper coffee pot. I may be off my dot, but a proper coffee, a proper pot. I cover my sin, give it my say, or no use to me. If I can't have a proper coffee, probably have to have.
Faster now.
All I want is a proper coffee, made in a proper coffee pot. I may be off my dot, but a proper coffee pot. I cover my sin, give it my say, can't have a proper coffee. Thank you.
Let's slow it down. One more song, and we're going to take off. Once again, thank you for being here. Great job on the sound. Thank you for tuning in. If anybody's tuning in out there, I don't even know where the camera is. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh no, I can't play. I'm scared now.
If the mountains never crumble and the rivers don't run dry, the oceans keep on pounding, the sun stays in the sky. If apples keep on falling and 3 and 2 is 5, I'll still be loving you no matter what goes right. If the world keeps on turning and snow keeps falling white, fire keeps on burning and daylight follows every night, if flowers bloom in springtime and birds remember how to fly, I'll still be loving you no matter what goes right. No matter what goes right, I will still be loving you. No matter what goes right, I will stand by you. And when couples fight their troubles, it unites their hearts. When the good times roll, they can drift apart. I'll still be loving you no matter what goes right. When all this work is over and my ship comes sailing in, you'll always be my lover, you'll always be my friend. If the stars up in the heavens keep on shining clear and bright, I'll still be loving you no matter what goes right. No matter what goes right, I will still be loving you. No matter what goes right, I will stand by you. And when couples fight their troubles, it unites their hearts. When the good times roll, they can drift apart. I'll still be loving you no matter what goes right. Troubles, it unites their hearts. When the good times roll, they can drift apart. I'll still be loving you no matter what goes right. I'll still be loving you no matter what goes right. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.